you. We don't have any shielding that'll protect us, so we can't go. That's their excuse right now.
All right, fair. However, the pace is getting too frenetic. Okay? People are interrupting each other, and that's causing people to create a fog of war in their mind that they have to talk faster. And it's just going to escalate. So I'll take a moment and breathe, and then continue.
So laundry.
Yes.
Is this new information to you that the Blue Marble 2.0 is not an actual picture, right? The only claimed pictures from 72. And there's certainly some issues around whether any of those missions did or did not take place, certainly because NASA's excuse of not going back is they're trying to figure out a way to get the proper shielding and protection against the radiation so people don't die going past low Earth orbit, right? So you said something not too long ago where you said something along the lines of this information was hard to believe, right? It's hard to believe that maybe what you thought were real pictures actually aren't. Are you just kind of trying to process that? Are you coming into the realization that maybe what you thought you believed before was proof is not accurate?
It says here that the last photo taken from above low Earth orbit was the pale blue dot, right? Taken in 1990, which would make more sense. Yeah.
So Voyager,
which isn't a manned spacecraft, so that makes a lot of sense.
No, it's an alleged space probe, which, if you believe it or not, is still up until, I don't know, when was the last transmission we allegedly got from Voyager? Within the past 5 years, I think. We're still allegedly receiving photographs from this alleged space probe that was sent into orbit.
I don't think we're receiving photographs, and I think we have since
maybe it's Voyager 2 that's still providing images.
The last photo from Voyager was 1990, pale blue dot.
Okay. So take a look at the dot. What does that tell you?
What's that?
Does that give you any indication as to what you're even looking at in that picture? Have you seen the pale blue dot?
I don't think the quality of the image is very, I don't think it's like why does the quality of the image matter? Do you know what I mean?
No, like if I handed you a photo that looks similar to that, right? If not the exact same photo, and I drew a little arrow on it to one of the more lit places within that image, and I said, this is Alpha Centauri. Would you just automatically believe that? If I drew the same arrow to the same pale blue dot and I said, this is Alpha Centauri, how would you know or verify, or what would give you any indication, even looking at that photograph, that that's Earth?
Well, I wouldn't see a reason for you to say that it's Alpha Centauri. And surely if you did, you would try and make it a bit more believable by maybe putting some sparkles or something around it. Yeah?
I don't know if sparkles would make it more believable. It actually would make it look more fake. But either way, man, looking at this pale blue dot image, does that make you think that that's where you live? That that's a picture of where you live?
Yeah, I don't see why they wouldn't.
So what on Earth itself, aside from you believing pictures that are shown to you, which we've already proven the main one you thought was proof of where you live and the shape of where you live, was a utter fabrication. So what on earth here, the ground that you and I are both currently standing on, indicates that you live on a globe?
Because that has no reason. Like what? So wait a minute. Say that again. Sorry, it's really, I'm tired.
Yeah. So
I was
what
gonna say
here
something.
on earth gives you any indication, you personally, any feeling, any observation, or anything that you see in your daily life looking around you would give you any indication that you live on a ball
Well,
that's spinning?
nothing, but it's the same for the other way around. There's nothing that gives me an indication that it's flat as well, because it's quite hard to observe that.
Sure. I mean, I observe it all the time. I live near water, right? So I see very far. Looks very flat. When I go over, across this very large bridge in my area that's tall enough for cruise ships to get underneath it, and I look around, everything that I see around me indicates flatness. No indication of curvature at all whatsoever.
But